everyone, it's Miss Nicole here and welcome to our maths tutorial. We're going to be looking at telling the time today, so feel free to follow this video and we'll do it all together step by step. So first thing I need you to do is with a scrap piece of paper, I've done mine already and I'm about to cut them up now. I've just done numbers 1 to 12 and I'm going to cut them up and I will show you what we're going to do next with them. So now you have your number cards from 1 to 12. Sadly, I can't fit any more in my camera view, so this is all we're going to work with just for now. So you can lay them out from 1 to 12 all across your table at home or on the floor, wherever you are. I do need you to make a little hour hand arrow, which we're going to be using today. So we're just looking at the hour hand today, no minute hand just yet. So as we spoke on Monday, we looked at the hour hand looking at it pointing exactly to the number, and we know that it then means 3 o'clock. When that hour hand moves directly in between, which is halfway between two numbers, it's half past the number it's just gone past, so 2:30. So let's have a little recap, and I want you to pause here if you need to have a little think. So I'm going to put it over here, and I would like you to tell me the time. So hopefully you know that that will be 1 o'clock. And let's try this one. That would be 3:30. 4 o'clock. And halfway between 4 and 5 is 4:30 because it's just gone past the 4. So that was just a little recap of what we've done Monday and Tuesday. And now we're going to be looking at a quarter of the way. So now we've looked at it pointing exactly to the number, which would be o'clock. Halfway between is 2:30. So looking to our fractions, if it is a quarter of the way, what do you think it might be? So that would be called quarter past. So because it's not directly at 4 or 2:30, it is going to be quarter past. So when the hour hand is just gone past the hour, well the hour number, sorry, and it's not halfway, it's going to be quarter past. So if I was to put it here, it's not at the 2, it's not halfway between, it is a quarter. So 2:15, and you're looking at the number that it's just gone by, okay? So if I was to put it here, what time do you think we would call this? It would be 1:15, okay? So what I'm going to do now, we've had a little warm up with a straight line, I'm going to put all my numbers into a circle. So now I've put all of my numbers from 1 to 12 on a clock face or circle, and I'm going to now use this with my hour hand again. So I might make a little my arrow a little bit bigger, and you might want to too, just so I know that if it's exactly at the number, so o'clock, 2:30, or a quarter of the way. Okay, so I'm going to go and make a little longer arrow now. So now my hour hand is a little bit longer just for you to see a little bit clearly on these videos. I'm going to have a little warm up with you to see if you can tell the time from the hour hand pointing at either exactly the number, a quarter of the way past, or half the way between two numbers, okay? So let's go for this one. What time would you call this? So hopefully you would have said 12 o'clock, as the hour hand is pointing exactly to the 12. So, what time would you call this? So it's just gone past the 2, it's not directly at the 2, so we would call this 2:15, okay? So as I said, if the hour hand isn't exactly pointing to the hour number, then it must be 2:15, otherwise it'd be carefully in between the 2 like that, okay? So it would have been 2:15. Let's try another one. So now the hour hand is pointing just past the 5. So what time would we call this? 5:15. And one more little warm up. So it's not halfway, it's not exactly at the 7. The hour hand has just gone past 7, so it must be 7:15. So a quarter of the way from 7 to 8, 7:15. Let's do one last one. There we go. So the hour hand is just gone past 10, but it's not halfway yet. And we would call that 10:15. So hopefully that has helped you with the hour hand today. So the next few slides, I'm just going to show you what the activities look like, and you can decide whether you want to start on bronze, silver, or go straight to gold. Please choose one that completely suits you. That doesn't matter whether it's bronze, silver, or gold. So if you want to start with bronze and then move up, that's also absolutely fine as well. So we're just looking at the hour hand today. So remember, if it's exactly at the number, it is o'clock. If it is halfway between the two numbers, then it is half past. And if the hour hand is a quarter of the way, then we call it quarter past. So we're looking just at the hour hand today, and we will look again next week at the minute hand and go through that learning as well. So let's look at the bronze, silver, and gold learning for today. So this is our bronze activity today. So recapping what we are doing today, we are learning to identify quarter past with the hour hand. So number 1, what time would it be when the hand is just past the 3? Use our warm up to remind yourself what we're looking at today. Again, number 2, what time is it? So you're just going to write down the time of each clock, either above or below. And number 3, draw an arrow to show quarter past 4. Please feel free to do that practically using your pieces of paper or post-it notes, and then draw it on there as well. This is our silver, so look at the time on this clock and answer these questions. I would practically make this time using your clock at home, and then use that hour hand arrow and you can move it yourself then. So number 1, what time would it be a quarter of an hour earlier? So move your hour hand a quarter of the way earlier, and then you can write down the answer. Again, with number 2, go back to the beginning with your picture, so go back just past, your hour hand should be just past 8, and then move it 2 quarters of an hour later. So think about the language there. Earlier, later, are you going to be moving the hour hand forwards or backwards? And then go through 3, 4 and 5 as well. And finally, this is our gold activity today. Number 1 says, I left to go to the park at 10:15 and spent 1 hour there. What time did I leave? So I would recommend you doing this practically first. So make your hour hand at 10:15, move it 1 hour after, and then draw that hour hand onto your sheet and go through the rest as well.